the Gospel of Matthew ends with these familiar words spoken by Jesus to his disciples. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. And behold, I am with you always to the end of the age. Now, Christians know this passage as the Great Commission. There are a handful of verbs in the Great Commission, but only one of them is in the imperative form. It's the word make. In other words, only the word make is a command. The start of the Great Commission can then be translated as you go, or in your going, make disciples. What does this mean for followers of Jesus? Well, it means Jesus left us with a clear and compelling mission: make disciples. One of the characteristics of a healthy church is having a discipleship strategy. A discipleship strategy provides a clear and known way to move people from unbelief to belief in the gospel in every area of their life, changing what they love and how they live. It's easy to reduce discipleship to behavior modification if we're not careful, a checklist of things to do and things not to do. But discipleship is not just about outward behavior. It's always first and foremost about inward belief and a heart-level belief in the gospel. It's easy to think that discipleship is something we can program for, but discipleship is all about life. Discipleship is messy and it's long-term. Jesus, being fully God, invested in the few for 3 years. We might think discipleship is about the accumulation of information and knowledge, but it's about so much more than what can happen in a classroom or in a service. It's about learning to trust and treasure Jesus more and more in every area of our life. Churches that have a discipleship strategy wrestle with questions like, what is a disciple? How do we measure growth? How are our services and our programs focused and aligned to move people forward in their relationship with Jesus? And how are we communicating those next steps to make them clear and simple? A healthy church understands that it doesn't exist just to gather for services, to run programs, to assimilate people, or to build buildings. The church exists to make disciples, all for the glory of God.